Traders, welcome back to our price action trading lesson. We're looking at S&P 500 and minis. The time frame is 2000 tick chart, which is very similar to 1 minute chart. But the reason why I'm using tick charts is because they're more symmetrical and we can see a little bit more details. So right now the structure of the market, since I'm a price action trader, is telling me that we are going sideways. The downtrend during the overnight session played out with the break, pushed to an extreme. And right now I have to draw a brand new short-term uptrend working higher. You have to remember there's always a channel present on the chart for every single price move. There are bigger patterns and smaller patterns, and every single time you're not sure what exactly is the bigger pattern, which is exactly the situation now. I don't know what exactly is the biggest pattern because everything played out and there is no big pattern in either direction. So I'm just going to follow the short-term channel. Follow the short-term channels when you're not sure what is the bigger pattern. So this right here is the most recent bullish push working higher. So buyers are in the market. Let's see what's going to happen. Market is correcting. We have a double top come reset. First entry long, second entry long, but we broke below EMA and you have to use double bar entry, which is not ideal. This is not a strong trading market just yet. But this is interesting setup because we are now back above EMA and EMA keeps holding. This is 21 bar exponential moving average supportive indicator. And this is high low confirming the second entry long. And because EMA keeps holding, it's safe to assume that this uptrend right now is about to test the new high. So this is decent high probability setup. High low confirming the second entry long and the fact that the uptrend needs to get new extreme. EMA keeps holding. You have a break pushed to new extreme, uptrend played out. But market keeps going higher, keeps going higher, keeps going higher again, and keeps going higher again. Okay, so I have to explain why after breaking new high, the bullish momentum still is present. Okay, there has to be a reason why after breaking new high, the buyers are still in the market. So I'm going to draw a spike and a channel pattern like this. You had another second entry long here. New high, first entry long, second entry long. But because our first leg here just played out with the break and push to a new high, you know, it's a bit early to go long. You don't really have this spike and channel confirmed. Just now it's getting confirmed. If you have a high low here, in a situation like this, good high low like here, you can consider because you're just about to be able to draw the spike and channel watching this live. And when the high low forms, you have enough time to trust the spike and channel. You have enough time to do your analysis. So high low will be okay, but this signal bar is terrible. And now you have overshoot. You can see massive spike breaking the trend channel line. This is telling me, okay, overbought area. Okay, once we break the trend channel line, which is the top line in uptrend, overshoot leads to stronger push in the opposite direction, sometimes even reversal. So there's going to be textbook second entry long at the EMA I cannot take. So I'm just waiting. I'm not taking anything. We talked about this recently. Overshoot can generate stronger pullback. They can offer you a nice setup off the trend line, but the momentum needs to be released in the opposite direction. Market needs to go back into equilibrium. There was inside bar anyway, so no problem, no entry. If I want to go long because I expect new high, I need filled second entry short above EMA. So I have a new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short failure above EMA is what I would need. But there is no failure, the second entry short worked and market continues to go lower. So a little bit conflicting now because this uptrend is not getting new high. At the same time, there's brand new shorter term downtrend develop. A lot of confirmations, which can happen after overshoot. This is normal structure. Overshoot can generate stronger pullback in the opposite direction. So right now I'm being a little bit more patient. The structure is not as easy to read, a little bit too conflicting. Let's see what's going to happen. Can we get some established downtrend? And no, we're actually back above EMA, so I can't even confidently look to sell to expect new low. You would need some lower high here to test the new low. That never formed. You already have a break push to the new extreme and the downtrend played out. So now, okay, downtrend is cleared with the break and new low. So sellers are no longer in the market since we are back above EMA. So now it's likely that this uptrend is about to resume and we're going to test the new high. Okay, so I'm just trying to follow most recent channels. I still don't know what exactly is the bigger pattern. So I'm just following the most recent structure. And you can see I'm trying always to draw channels in a way where I get a lot of confirmations. The market geometry fits price action rules and there is not enough empty room. Okay, you can see how perfectly these candles are fitting inside these channels. In this way, I'm able to follow the price action as it's being developed. So I have break in new extreme, downtrend played out, push above EMA. This would be decent high low, a little bit more contextual, but I have inside bar. I would need break lower here. More advanced trader can definitely consider because it's not confirming much, but because downtrend played out and it's above EMA, you know, it's likely that market is going to continue working hard. Can I get a full second entry short? No, but I'm going to redraw wide the channel. Okay, I'm going to redraw wide the channel. I expect new high here. So I'm thinking about second entry long at the EMA. Now everything is aligning, and I want to see second entry long at the EMA. And market keeps pushing higher, and we keep pushing higher. So once again, why after new high we keep pushing higher? And if I'm going to take a look, we corrected quite a long way from this channel. Okay, this is an uptrend spike in the channel, long correction. So when I can see such a consistent push working higher, it actually looks like there's a brand new trend developed like this. This is a little bit more based on experience, based on gut feeling, but because the move is so clean and so steep, and we are quite far away from this initial channel, this looks more like this is a brand new trend developed on its own. But I still need high probability setup at the EMA, which I only have new high count reset, no break above, no break above, no break above. First break here, so this is only first entry long, and you already have a break in your high, okay? So I have to pause looking to go long. So not easy structure right now to navigate. I still have to follow most recent price action, following these channels. No, nothing, I'm just being careful. Back above EMA, so I'm going to draw trend range like this. I have a high low here. Problem is, this high low is not confirming much. Okay, it's tempting setup locally, but we have a new high, first entry long, second entry long, third entry long. The range is just about to be established. We just had a break in new high. I don't like it. If you took it, I can see why. It looks really great, really tempting, but you don't have no uptrend to kind of give you confidence that you're really going higher. The trend range is really just about to be established, barely any touches. So it feels a bit too early, but not a horrible setup. You were able to ride it out eventually. Okay, now it's really choppy. Nothing is happening below EMA. This is really waiting area because nothing is aligning. There's nothing established. Okay, this is interesting. Now you have so like a double top. Nice reversible at the top of the trend range. And because uptrend played out, there is no other confirmed uptrend. This is too broad. You can't draw this so much into room. I actually like this trade. This is a decent setup. It's not super easy textbook setup. You basically have to do it as a double top, but you're at the top of the trend range. You know, it looks like everything played out, so you expect market to right now continue following range rules and heading lower. Okay, this is not a good lower high to take because you already pushed too far down. The body is so far from the EMA. There's a gap. You need a lower high if you're thinking about selling, to sell closer to these highs, somewhere around here, not after this push down already happened. You can just read just a tad higher, and you're already very close to the bottom, so you can't sell after the move down already happened like this. Okay, I'm going to draw a brand new uptrend like this. Okay, nothing much is happening. Massive reversal down. Okay, brand new change in the market structure, because market cycle says that after breaking new high, you can get correction or reversal. So we had uptrend, break new high, new market cycle, consolidation, consolidation, and now it looks like a brand new market cycle is kicking in. Why do I think that the brand new market cycle is kicking in? Because this is such a significant push down, strong deep leg, already retraced all of these lows right here. We broke all of these lows, and right now there is no other pattern. So this is such a decisive leg that I'm just going to follow the short-term downtrend. Ooh, this is interesting trade. You have a new low, first entry short, second entry short. Okay, I expect new low for this downtrend, but I have to redraw short-term channel because there's always correction before you're going to test the new extreme. Okay, every single time when you expect new low, you have to remember there's a correction that is breaking the channel, and you have to follow even the short-term trend line rule for the correction. So you're not only expecting new low for this bigger downtrend, but you expect first new high for the short-term correction. Okay, and you have a break, new extreme. So the short-term correction is over, and you can see it ended at the EMA, which is perfect. This is what you want to see. It ended at the EMA at the key entry point, and the downtrend is new low. So this is a second entry short. Problem is the signal bar is very neutral. The signal bar is very neutral. Let me see. Yeah, it's really, really bad. I mean, if it's closing much lower, it's much better. I'm going to mark it more aggressive, mainly to study this, because it's a great setup based on the context. But if I would be watching this live, I was on my break, I probably would have skipped because it's really doji-like. And I would be thinking about lower high, and there was no lower high. In fact, brand new downtrend started trending lower, and you right now have to draw a brand new channel working lower. So if I'm going to select the very first swing, which is generally what we do, we select the first swing, connect the second swing. This feels a little bit too broad. You can see overshoot here, overshoot here. it doesn't fit that great. So it's likely that we are going sideways here, and this is really the area where the real downtrend started. So I'm gonna start here because I always want to have my channels, you know, making sense. I want to have as little empty room as I can, and this fits quite well. There can be some tiny break in new low, but you know, you can see maybe tiny break in new low, but it's still such a tiny break without touching the EMA. The push down still looks quite structured, but you have to right now wait for price action to unfold its cards, because you have to know if there's truly small break or if the trend is still in play. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to observe this correction. And correction is actually getting quite strong. Okay, so now we're going to pause, looking to go short, because I need first letting this correction playing out. New high, first entry long, breaking new high. Uptrend played out. Okay, uptrend played out with the breaking new high. Market is correct. I'm going to withdraw the downtrend. You have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long failure, but I don't really like it. It feels like you're selling at the bottom of the move. If I'm going to draw a wider channel like this, it doesn't fit that great. It has overshoot. If I'm going to draw it wider like this, I'm selling right into the bottom. And remember, what if there's a tiny break like this, break a new low? So too many conflicting variables. The wider downtrend doesn't fit, and what if there's a small break, new low like this? Okay, so I need a little bit more information. I'm just gonna patiently wait here. Nothing is happening. Okay, we're back below EMA, so we have congestion area. So I'm gonna mark the congestion, and once we broke below EMA here, this is pretty much confirming, okay, the downtrend is wider one, and I expect new low to be tested. I expect new low to be tested, and now we have new high, first entry long, one leg break, second entry long failure. We have a failed second entry long, and this is also breakout pullback, breakout out of the congestion. We're back testing the congestion, so this is not only failed second entry long, but also breakout pullback. So we're going to combine breakout pullback, failed second entry long, great signal bar at the EMA, while the big downtrend is new low. And because I have such a significant push down, I'm going to withdraw secondary channel wider like this. Why am I drawing secondary channel wider like this? It's because I have so many lower highs and low lows. Number one, it looks very structured, and I still expect new low for this downtrend. So it makes no sense for price action suddenly to go higher, because this was significant spike down. According to rules, this is how we're going to predict where the market is going to go just based on pure price action. According to rules, I expect new extreme. So I can draw a little bit wider channels with the direction of the main trend. So I'm thinking about second entry short at the EMA, new low here, first entry short. Can I get a second entry short at the EMA, because downtrends need to get new low? And it's a great second entry short. New low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. I can also draw some triple top, you can see, or actually just, let's say, resistant bounce. There is some kilo right here the sellers really are taking into consideration. Great bearish bar. I tried to take it myself. This is a great setup. Short-term uptrend once again. Played out with the break in new high. This is what we talked about. There's always a correction. So this is a great textbook second entry short. But unfortunately, it was super fast and there was no tick lower. Excuse me, no tick higher. I didn't get filled, but it's a great setup to consider. Some resistance. I'm going to widen the channel once again. I'm going to widen the channel once again because I still expect new low. I'm still expecting new extreme, so I'm not expecting bullish reversal. And I still get a lot of confirmations. So because I can get still a lot of confirmations without distorting the price action in the channel, I am right now expecting price action to continue trending lower and getting the new extreme. So I'm thinking about another second entry short. Okay, I have a new low here, first entry short, no break below, no break below, second entry short here. I have a second entry short. So this is a second entry short, while two downtrends still need to get new low. It's above EMA, and the break of this uptrend is not as significant. But this is actually a decent setup because you have some resistance. You have some resistance here, really. Prices are getting rejected here. So you can actually consider selling here, taking a second entry short. Nice bearish bar. Can I get lower high below EMA? No lower high below EMA. So can I get a failed second entry long? New high, first entry long. There is no break below, so first entry long is still in play. So you need some break below, pullback for second entry long to trigger. So this is still first entry long. There's no failed second entry long. Okay, there's no failed second entry long. So I want to see second entry short at the EMA because two trends need to get new low. And this is always great scenario where you have one trend and second trend. Every single time you have two trends like this that need to get new low, that's really what's giving you confidence, because two downtrends need to get new low. So you're really confident that, you know, the setup's going to work. You know, you have very tempting trade here, but at this point you're selling at the very bottom. You have another triple test, but you're selling at the bottom, too far down. The bar is too big, 7 points. I cannot take it. Downtrend played out with the break, pushed to the extreme. So I'm gonna pause, looking to go short, but you can definitely tell that the push down was strong. You can definitely tell that the push down was strong. Either way, I have a new low, so I can't really sell second entry short. Okay, but it's a significant spike down. The second entry short actually worked. Okay, the price action is still quite bearish. And you actually have lower high confirmation set up here. Lower high confirming the second entry short. Remember, after I can see break a new low of the initial channel, if the structure looks bearish, like there can be continuation, I skip the very first second entry short after new low. I had to skip the second entry short after new low, no matter how bearish it looks, because simply I had to follow the rules, I have to have a system, and the second entry short after new low can fail many times. But if I'm suspecting that the downtrend is going to continue, because I can see rejection here, it looks strong, lower high or double trap, they're enough. So lower high is a confirmation setup, and you can consider decent lower high. We'll redraw brand new uptrend working higher like this, and now the pretty much market is just rallying to the upside, and market is about to close now. So this is the overall structure for today. It was a very slow day to begin with, but eventually there was this massive sell-off, and you follow the rules, you expect new extreme, so you can draw the secondary channel a little bit wider. A lot of decent setups on the way down, and this lower high is also quite decent because it looks too bearish, and when the second entry short works so decisively, even after new low, lower high can be decent confirmation. So decent price action. This area was very slow, no setups throughout this area, but you pretty much have to sit on your hands here. You simply don't know where the hyper setup is going to appear, so you always have to remain disciplined and have the right mindset, because eventually you can see there's a spike in volatility, brand new structure established, and now trading gets easier. I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.